Hey guys, hey, what's going on? Hey, this is Wesley, Millionaire Virgin, and I have something special for you. I have a special guest here. This is Devontae. This is my son here, and I want to talk about something here. You see, we have hot sauce here. You know, Wesley, what are you doing? A glass and hot sauce and water, okay? I want to talk about ego. Go ahead and shut the door for me, Devontae. Shut your door, because this is going to be a very powerful video, because you know what I've learned today? I had a conversation with someone, and I can see myself in them. Our ego is destroying our chances to be successful. And the first thing before we talk about ego and pride, what is ego? What is ego? You know what? Years ago, my ego was insane. Anybody that knows Wesley Virgin thinks he knows everything. If you know me, hit the like button right now. If you know me for the last 10, 20 years, Wesley Virgin thinks that he knows everything. Come on, it's okay. You know, I remember having arguments. You ever had an argument with someone and you knew you were wrong? Right? You knew you were wrong. But you just wanted to win, right? And I think about that, you know, where does that come from? Why is it so important? Even when we have a conversation with our spouse, have a conversation with a friend, with a business partner, with a mentor, why is it so important that we be right? And I thought about this for a while. I said, Wesley, you know, why is it so important for you always to be right? Why is it always so important for you to be the big man, or be the man that made the decision, made the call? Why is that so important? And I figured it out for myself, because I still have challenges with this right now. Our ego, and the reason why we want to be right or correct, because we want to feel incompetent. See, we think that incompetence means weakness. See, if I'm having a conversation with you and I'm trying to be the teacher, and you say, no, Wesley, that's wrong. And you tell me something that is actually correct and I was wrong, why would I say, no, I'm the teacher, listen to me? That's your ego. See, the ego says that I'm the big man, I'm the big woman, I'm the person that know it all. You know, I'm the person, like me, I've done computer engineering for a very long time. I used to fix computers, put them together, right? I did server engineering as well for huge companies around the world. And when someone else tried to tell me what I should be doing or what is wrong, I said, no, you're wrong. No, it needs to go like this. And I forgot the only reason why I was arguing with them, the only reason why I was upset is because, one, I knew I was wrong. Two, I wanted so badly to be right. Because we feel that if we're wrong, we feel like a failure. Does that make sense? We're like, man, I thought I knew my stuff. But check this out. I want to show you something. This is going to be a powerful video. And actually, Devontae here, he actually, remember he was in my last video, and he did some remarkable things there. And Devontae, tell the people hi.
Hello.
See, this is how we all start, okay? This is relating to success. Check this out. I have a bottle of water here, and if you pour this water in the glass, okay, that water is pure, isn't it? It's beautiful, isn't it? And this is how we all start, as a clear mind as a child as we get older. We're pure, right? We don't have any negative beliefs. We don't know what we can't do. You know, even a kid doesn't need to be right all the time. Not really. They don't need to be right. They're okay. When they're wrong, they're like, oh, okay, I'm wrong. Cool. Let's move on. Right? Older people like you and me, we hold grudges. We get upset. We get bitter. But this is how we all start. Now, this person here becomes a very successful person because he's clear, right? As you can see, it's beautiful, isn't it? But let me show you what ego does, okay? And guess what? Ego is dangerous. You have no idea. I learned this the hard way. I learned this the hard way because for many years I failed because even in the military, I thought I knew it all. And guess what? Even though I thought I knew it all in the military, they kicked my butt out. I got kicked out of the army because I thought I knew it all. But check this out. This is ego. What is this? Red hot wings. This is ego. This is the ego that's in all of us, right? And over time, we all get this because we live in the world. Now check this out. Now, as you can see here, the ego lies below the surface of you. See, this is you. You want to be successful. You want to be rich. You want a great life. You want to be healthy. You want to be fit. You want to be in love. This is you. But as you can see, the ego is here. It's below the surface. Right? And this is you right here. Right? It's a little cloudy, right? But check out what happens when you have a discussion with someone and they're trying to help you. They're trying to give you some knowledge. And this happens a lot even with people that talk to me because they see me on the street or they see me anywhere around the world. How did you do it, Wesley? Teach me, Wesley. And when I attempt to give them information, they say, no. I know what I'm doing. No, I understand that, but no, explain this. No, Wesley, I got that. No, you don't understand what I'm trying to do here. Because they're asking me for advice. But when I start to break apart what they're doing, they say, no, Wesley, you don't understand. That's the ego. And guess what? This is what happens over time. You see that? Look at that. That water is no longer pure, is it? Because your ego has consumed you. Your ego has blocked your chances from ever to receive information or to receive something against your current beliefs so you can live the dream that you really want to live. A lot of you, this is how you are right now because you want to be right about everything. You know, I remember having a discussion. You know, I told on myself. I remember having a discussion, and I told someone 45 South is the way to go to Galveston. Now, anybody that lives in Houston, Texas, knows that 45 North goes to Dallas, 45 South goes to Galveston. And I argued with this young man. And it was so emotionally charged to the point that I couldn't say he was right. Right? Because people was out there, they was watching, they was listening to the conversation. So I'm going back. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. 45 South definitely goes to Dallas. What are you talking about? He came back, no, Wesley, you're wrong. I said, I'm not wrong. And that small conversation played a part in me or my inability to receive new information from other people. For me to dissect the information so I can fix my life. You go through the same thing, but guess what? Let me see what you're doing. Because see, all of us are like this right now. Everybody. Man, even when I was 21 years old, 30 years old, 25 years old, I was like kids. This was my ego. You know, my ego, I was always right. No one can tell me anything. I'm going to do what I want to do when Wesley wanted to do it. I didn't care what would happen. This is my decision. Who cares? I had an ego. I had to look good. I wanted people to see that I was doing good. I want people to see it and know it. This is what we all are. But check this out. This is what most of us do. When we attempt to change, we say, you know what? I need to make some changes in my life. And this is the pure water. This is the new information. These are the books. These are the tapes that you're listening to. These are the mentors. These are the millionaires that you get information from. This is the mindset of a millionaire right here. And you start to pour. What happened? See, I just poured clear water in a contaminated glass. You are pouring clear water in a contaminated self. See, you feel that you just need to read one more book. Oh, I need to just buy that one program. If I can just meet that one guy, If I can just know that one secret, my life will be changed. Guys, let me tell you something, and I'm speaking from my heart here. I know too many people that are pouring good information in their glass, but they have not dealt with the ego. And the ego says, I am right. Whenever you hear something that you don't believe, you'll rather challenge it. You'll rather get disturbed. You'll rather argue than to analyze it, than to muse over it. Instead of to be intelligent about it, think about it. Why does he think that way? Why does he do that thing? You know what? I watched a video with Jay-Z one day. He says this. Jay-Z says, you know, he was doing all this stuff, and the thing about Jay-Z is he thought differently. And he said, no one would think like this. Like, why does that guy think like that? Well, you know, he has a net worth of over $600 million. He owns basketball teams around the world. He's probably one of the greatest musicians ever that hit the planet. He said, why do other people, instead of being envious of my success, instead of having issues about my success, why don't they ask the question, you know, what is going on in that guy's head? What is he thinking about? But we're too busy dealing with our own ego, our own pride. And then we start to fake it. We want people to portray us in a different way. We buy the clothes, we buy the cars too early, right? Too early. Know that you have nothing in your bank account and you charge the card anyway because you're trying to prove something to the world based off your ego. Because you told people you're doing well. You told people that you're fabulous. You told people that you're the best. And guess what? That big mouth has to be consistent. Then you start making mistakes. Then you start making decisions that's going to corrupt you, that's going to contaminate you. And you won't see it in 1 year. Maybe not 2 years, 3 years. 4 years, you lose the house. Then you lose the job. Then you lose the spouse. Your ego. And I'm not throwing rocks at anybody because I used to battle with this as well. And sometimes I have to catch myself. I say, you know what? In this situation right now, do I need to be right? You know, this happens all the time in relationships when it comes to a man and a woman. The man always wants to be right. And usually the woman is right. Ladies, hit the like button if that makes sense. Hit the share button. The man always wants to be right. Why? Because we want to be the leader, right? We want to be the man. We want to be the man that can lead this woman, and we want her to believe in us. But guess what? Usually, 90% of the time, the woman is right. But our ego keeps us from keeping the peace in that relationship. Someone told me this, said, Wesley, would you rather be right or would you rather be in love? And I was like, man, I want to be in love. Kill the ego. Someone else told me, said, Wesley, you want to be right or do you want to be rich? I said, fuck, I want to be rich. He said, Wesley, you want to be healthy? Or you want to be right or you want to be healthy? I want to be healthy. Ego, your pride, it's destroying your chances. I want everybody that's watching this video to do some self-introspection. And I want you to think about the times that you had a conversation with someone and you got so emotionally charged that even you knew you were wrong. You. It's many times I had a conversation and I knew I was wrong. I knew they had got me. Right? The question is, you don't? Why do you have to feel upset or pain just because a person knew more than you? Or they knew that thing and they interpreted or they articulated better than you? It is your opportunity to grow. See, it's easy to shine around people who are just like you. It's easy to shine around people who earn the same money you earn, who went to the same school you went to, who live in the same house you lived to, who lived in the same community that you lived in. It's easy to shine in that group. But understand you want to be successful, you want to be rich, you want to be wealthy, you want to be able to explore the entire world. Well, to do that, you must remove yourself and put yourself in another environment. And when you put yourself in another environment, you have to kill the ego. Because guess what? You're not the man anymore. You're not the woman anymore. You're not the person that everybody's going to for help. You're not the person that everybody's asking for money anymore. How do I know? I've been there. See, I used to be the guy that always was on top in his group of people, in my circle. I was the guy that was always doing well. I had the cars, right? I had the money. Everybody else, they was trying to figure out what they want to do in life. They was uncertain. They weren't pleased with their life. But guess what? I couldn't grow. And guess what? At that time, I was the man. And why? And it made me feel good. Keyword. It makes you feel good. Does that make sense, guys? It makes you feel good when you're the person that everybody is, asking advice from, or you're the person that's succeeding in your inner circle, but at the same time, it pisses you off. Because you get tired. You're like, man, why do these people always come to me for help? They're asking me about this and this, and putting their problems on me. But at the same time, that you hate it, you love it. See, say right now, if no one texts you their problems, no one calls you about their issues, guess what? It kills you, because as human beings, we want to give value to other people's lives. We want to give advice. We want to make people feel better. And it feels good when we say something or do something that makes them feel a certain way. But guess what? As soon as you remove yourself. See, everybody that's watching these videos, you know this. Even YouTube people, you know you have to remove yourself from your circle. Because like I've explained in a previous video, that your circle, your friends, your current environment is the reason why you are today. And now it's time for you to remove yourself. And guess what? When you remove yourself, you still have that same ego. You still have that feeling of entitlement. You still have that feeling of narcissism, that you're the best, that you know what you're talking about, that you're academia, that you went to college, that I have degrees, I am very profound, I'm educated, and you're there, and you're contaminated. But guess what? See, this water here is contaminated. You got to be filtered. See, for me to get this water back this color, it has to be filtered. A filter must be placed on another glass, and I must pour it, and some of that junk is going to fall out. And I pour it again, and more of that junk needs to come out. And I pour it again, and more of that junk needs to come out. Because see, at that time, you're allowing the person, you can't pour new information in when the ego is still there. You must filter yourself. You must say, self, I did some amazing things in my life. You're talking to yourself right now. I did some great things, some great accomplishments in my life. But it's time for me and you to go higher. And for me to go higher, I have to understand that I'm going to be around a certain group of people who are succeeding on a different level. Sometimes I'm going to feel bad in that conversation, even though these people's intention is not for me to feel bad. Sometimes when they're speaking, I'm not going to understand the words. I'm not going to understand what they're saying. I'm not going to even understand their enthusiasm. But I'm going to shut my mouth and I'm going to listen. I know it's going to be many times I'm going to feel uncomfortable, but I'm not going to chime in. Why? Because I don't know what I'm talking about. Because it doesn't make sense, and I'm not going to chime in to try to make myself more intelligent. I'm not going to chime in to make myself seem more smart. Does that make sense? Ego will destroy your chances from ever being successful. It's nothing wrong with having pride in yourself, pride in your family. It's nothing wrong with thinking highly of yourself. But if you do it to the point that even when you know you're wrong and you continue to be combative, you continue to argue, you continue to make yourself look like a fool, you're losing. Even if that man proves to that woman that he is right, guess what? He still loses. Think about it, guys. Even if that man, we are, hey, no, it's like this, and I'm going to look it up on Google. I'm going to show you on Google what it is. Let's look it up. See, I told you, you were wrong. Yes. Okay, you're right. But do you think you won with that woman? Do you think she's going to be like, oh, yeah, all right, baby, you're right. Oh, you got me. No. No. You know what I learned about life? Life is a journey, friends. You know, I wish it was possible for me to create one video or to give you one word, one phrase, one book, one CD, one audio, one seminar for you to enter into, one technique to start making some changes in your life now. But just like school, just like anything, just like growing from a little baby to a toddler, to a boy, to a teenager, to a man, it's a process. But check this out. If you never start the process, if you never start the filtration process, if you never strip yourself of the ego, you'll never be able to achieve the success that you deserve. It will be a fantasy. It will be surreal. Every day, me, I am watching myself. I'm watching what I say, how I treat people. I'm not saying that I don't fall short, because I do. But when I start to diminish my ego, you know what it does? It makes me more vulnerable. And let me tell you something, vulnerability is not weakness. Just because you show someone, and just because they see that you don't know something, that you don't understand something, that you have no clue about something, it doesn't mean that you're a weak woman or a weak man. See, the person that can show that, hey, I have a weakness. Hey, I have a problem in this area. Hey, I need help with this area. I thought I knew, but I don't. That person has power over his life, but the life of others. Kill your ego. I want all of you to consider the message I just gave you here today. It just popped in my mind. I thought about ego. You know, because I had a conversation with someone and I was going back and forth and I caught myself. I said, oh, whoa. I'm doing it. And the ego blocks the new information. New information every day that you pour in. You're meditating, you're doing affirmations, you're reading books, you're working on your business, you're thinking about how to expand your business, you're trying to make your life better. You're pouring all that new information into a contaminated self. And it's distorted. Because your ego blocks the information from ever being absorbed into your mind. Guys, much love. I love you guys so much. The title of this video, please like and share it out if you would like to. You don't have to share this out. I only ask you that from my heart. This is Wesley Millionaire Virgin, and what we talked about tonight was ego will destroy all your chances from ever being successful. It will. Is it tough? Yes, it is. Like I said before, the biggest battle it is every single day is with ourselves and our thoughts and our behaviors and our actions. Destroy your ego. Diminish your ego. Guys, I have a link right here. If you would like to grab the unrevealed secrets of a millionaire mind, they're available for you. They're here. They're here. The link is there. Where you can absorb the information that I've learned over 7 years to not only make millions of dollars, not only take care of my family, not only be able to travel the world, shop where I want to go, fly where I want to go, hang out who I want to hang out with. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. If you're searching for happiness, say, you know what, Wesley? I'm not sure if I will ever make $1 million. Maybe I'll make 200,000. But you know what? There's one thing that I want for the rest of my life. It's just to be happy. I just want that picture that's in my mind to be the same with the picture of the reality that I'm living. That every day I just want to wake up with a smile. I just want to be excited for something. Every day. I want to be glad that I live in America. I want to be glad that I live in this world. I don't want to be glad when I jump out of my bed and I see the sun that is rising, when I can feel and I can touch and I can feel the air or the wind against my body. I want that feeling. The link is above. Yes, I talk about wealth strategies. I talk about mindset strategies that are very esoteric. When I say esoteric, just, Europeans, Americans, Canadians, they don't know anything about this. I have dug in the deep ditches of figuring out what it takes for a person like you or anyone to start where you are today and end up in the best place of your life. I've traveled the world. And everything I've learned and assimilated over the years are in the CDs. I understand one thing, that even a video that I'm creating for you that you're watching right now, I can't make you, I can't provoke you, I can't push you, I can't force you. It's your decision to take action now. It's your decision to say, is this right for me now? Jim Rohn, a great motivational speaker, said this, and it was powerful, and I'm going to let you guys go. He said, some will. See, some people are going to see this video, they're going to click the link, they're going to buy the CDs, and some won't. And the question was this: why do you have two people that want the same thing? They want the same thing. They want to be successful. This guy want to be successful. But why did this person take action and this person don't? You ever thought about that? Same age, 30s, 40s, same life. They go to work, 9-to-5 job, same issues, same problems, same everything, right? But why did this person do it and this one don't? And he says, some will and some won't. It's just how it is. Just like the sun. It comes up, it goes down. Why? I have no idea. It's just the law of the land. Hey guys, this is Wesley, $1 Million Virgin. I love you. You are a winner. You are a winner. You are a winner. Motivated. Dedicated. Much love. Later.